name is Kim Votry, and I'm a writing coach at the Home Education Exchange in Shoreline. And this is the third year that I have coached a year-long novel writing class. My students range from the 3rd to the 8th grades, and many of them have written and completed 3 novels at this point. Here's how our year-long novel writing class works. In September, we start with planning activities. We use a National Novel Writing Month, which we call NaNoWriMo, workbook. We use that as a planning tool. The kids work all through September and October, planning, sometimes making outlines, pre-writing, getting some ideas going. When the month of November comes, that is National Novel Writing Month. So from the 1st until the 30th, they work towards fulfilling their word count goals. We have lots of fun ways to track that, to monitor that. We work as a group. Class becomes a writer's cafe. They just have a great time doing that.
The genre in my novel is adventure.
It's still been pretty fun to me, and I like writing.
I like NaNoWriMo because I've had this story all planned out since last summer.
December we begin editing, and the editing and revision process takes us all the way through the spring. We're also concurrently working on designing covers. Many of the kids are producing original artwork for their covers. Sometimes we use clip art, original photography. A lot of the kids have used that. We're working on back cover blurbs. We're working on about the author pages, so they're writing little bios for themselves. We have dedication pages, acknowledgements pages, and meanwhile they're editing and revising their novel to the point where we submit it to the publisher. This year I tried something new for the editing process. Needing help with all the novels that I had to edit, I enlisted the help of a group of high school students from the Edmonds-Woodway High School in the Edmonds School District. These kids 3 years ago formed their own NaNoWriMo club. I met them, I started volunteering with them, going in as a mentor and helping them with the writing process, and in turn they volunteered to help me edit my student novels.
I was actually pretty impressed. Like, there were some spelling and like grammar things, but like the plot was really strong and she had a good storyline going and everything.
It is kind of like gives you a new meaning to write, because you're so used to coming up with like this big purpose and this big like meaning, and you work so hard on just that one like enlightening thing, and you want everyone to get it, but you forget to have a lot of fun with it. And you just kind of just write just to write. And when you read student novels that young, that's what they're doing, and it just kind of reminds you of why you kind of got into writing in the first place.
Yeah.
She says it really takes me back to the days when the world was full of imagination and possibilities. You read the stories that these kids have written and anything can happen. And I think editing their novels has really given me the courage to edit my own novel.
But it was really just kind of a pleasure to be able to edit such young writers. And just to know that there are other writers out there in the world that are emerging like we are.
The younger kids responded, they improved their writing, they made revisions to reflect the comments that they had received.
There was a certain part of my novel that was physically impossible.
Okay.
A lot of capitalization and commas.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Good. But helpful things that will help you learn more?
Definitely.
I have too much!
There was so much back and forth with them, never having met each other. At some point we knew we wanted to get these two groups together. So at the end of the school year, we planned a party. The high schoolers hosted it, and the homeschoolers drove up with parents, and we met and had a big gathering. Not only were there Oreo cookies and cake and juice, but we had readings. Many of the students read from their work. There was the intermingling of writers, authors speaking to each other about the process of writing, about plans for the future, about their stories. It was very fun. The process of bringing these two groups of students together, the young elementary homeschool group and the high school public school group, was really quite extraordinary. The collaboration was powerful and useful and thoroughly inspiring. When our novels were finally delivered on the very last day of school, the publisher, Vlad Verano, brought the books in himself. He did this last year as well. The project for him is as exciting as it is for us, and he really loves coming in and seeing the faces of the kids. He has asked to personally deliver the books.
And so you have to be able to design something.
What we were supposed to see.
Flip it through. I'll take a picture of it as you flip through. Oh, your drawings turned out nice.
Writing has defined and is defining who they are, how they see themselves, how they put themselves in the world, how they interpret the world. It's all the writing has become for them a tool and a process for being in the world and for expressing themselves. There's a new equation that says hard work equals fun. The kids who have done it before are signing up again to do it. The kids who witnessed their friends and siblings doing it last year and the year before, they want to do it. They want to take on this intense, incredible challenge for the opportunity to produce something really awesome at the end, to have a novel that will forever be on their bookshelf. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity, and I'm really happy to share it with you and to show you the excitement that's been generated by this program. Thank you.